Hello everybody, this is Gigatitan here, bringing you another part for the Pokemon Rumble playthrough, there we go. And this is part 4, and it's going to be pretty much multiplayer the entire length of the walkthrough. So, this is actually much older, we're pretty much almost done with the entire game now, but I just decided, I'm just going to still go in order though. But, I'm using... Okay, let's see. I am Squirtle, so I'm player 2. My brother Justin is player 1. He's using Clefable right now. No, sorry, Clefairy. Yeah, not Clefable. But yeah, so we're running around. This is the fire furnace, I think. Yeah. But these guys are pretty easy. I'm just using water gun. He's just, I think it's double slap. He's just slapping them, and these guys are pretty easy because it's just the start of the game. So these guys are going down pretty easy. This is C rank on normal mode, and so we're just checking out all the new guys we got. And yeah, it's pretty easy right now. It gets much harder later, but with multiplayer, it makes things a little more bearable. But we're just charging through here, and my brother likes to switch a lot, so we switch into somebody else. I'm like, come on, let's go. I want to go beat these guys up, and I'm using Mankey now. They still look like, he just looks like a little fluff ball. And I'm just running in circles, waiting. I'm like, come on, let's go. I want to go knock some heads. So, I think he finally switches here. I forget who he switches to. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just sitting here still, or like, I think, maybe he doesn't switch at all. I don't know. He's really trying to decide here. Oh, he switches to Squirtle because he has Bubble, and that's good. So we go ahead and charge now. And there's a lot of, obviously a lot of fire types here. Also some electric types, like the Magnemites there. And we're just cleaning house here. These guys are not very difficult. We got a Mankey with 103 power, which is pretty good. You pretty much anything you can get here is good, so just pretty much grab everything. So we're just beating up that Ninetales, and it gets destroyed. None of these guys are very difficult, as I've mentioned many times, but the I don't even know where I'm going with that, but a lot of the attacks that we're getting for the Pokemon are pretty good. Like the one Mankey has, I don't even know what it is, but it's has pretty good range because it can hit it has a pretty wide range to set. That's what's good. And we get a Vulpix, and my brother loves Vulpix, so he's like, oh, I gotta switch to him. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go kill some people. So I'm beating up the Charmanders and the Mankey, and I take them all out, and just trying to find Vulpix. It's difficult because you're playing on a tiny TV, and I'd have to like spot for him and tell him where to go to find it. And yeah, so it was hard to find where all the guys we got, or we didn't even realize that the highest power ones are on the first page. We weren't really even sure how this game worked yet. We were pretty new at it. We decided, okay, let's just go. It's recording. So we start running through, and we get a Magnemite here. I forget what power it had. It had 88, so that wasn't that great. I was like, I wanted to get strong because I like Magnemite and stuff. We get a Primeape and a Magnemite with 105 power, which I was like, sweet, we got a Magnemite with good power. And yeah, we're almost done here. I think this is the boss. Yes, it is. And it's easy to tell where the boss is. On your radar, it'll show you that, there's like 4 little dots. It's a big, wide room. And so we're just watching. It's like, no. We didn't know you could skip this. Well, we decided to keep it for the video, too. And Charmeleon, we're like, sweet, we love all the original starters, and we love Charmeleon. We like Charizard better, but Charmeleon was the closest thing to him, so we're like, oh yeah, we gotta get him. So my brother's switching again. He loves to switch, and we just start beating up the little Charmanders. We're trying to get some. We didn't realize that you could just like sit here and wait and get more and more of the guys that you want. So we learned that later, but this Charmeleon was pretty much a pushover. We just slapped him a couple times, and I'm like, oh yeah, Magnemite, and I'm like, oh, it only has tackle. What a loser. But it does enough damage anyways. We're able to easily take out this Charmeleon here, and he like explodes, and we don't get him that time. The drop rates for, or drop, well, you know what I mean, but the knockover rates are really low. You like almost never get the bosses. The prize it's like not like a 50%. We usually get it maybe once every like 20 bosses, which is kind of lame. I mean, it makes it like the only way to get it is through that recruiting machine. But here's all the guys we got. We got a pretty strong primate and a pretty strong Minky too. And now we're skipping over. It's just in between, which is a bunch of switching and stuff. We finally found Vulpix, and the reason why he couldn't get Vulpix is because I had picked him up. So, anyways, we are at the Eternal Tower. This is probably my favorite place because it has Psychic and Ghost types and has Ghastly here. I love Ghastly. And these guys are also pretty easy, but they do have some annoying status moves, like, you know, they can put you to sleep and they can poison you. So, it's a little more difficult than the other levels. In our opinion, we had a little more trouble here because the guys use a lot of special attacks, which have bigger ranges than just the guys that just punch. Like, they shoot at you, and there's a lot of guys shooting at you, you get hit a lot of times. So it's a little more difficult than the other levels, but we enjoyed it a lot more. We like the look of it. It's a lot more it's pretty funky fresh. But you see all the status moves like just keep putting you to sleep, and it's hard to dodge them when you're attacking at the same time. I also like Drowsy. I think he's cool. He's a little like swami elephant. Yeah, he's just cool. And Justin is just taking this guy out. I'm like, oh, he took my Drowsy. I wanted the Drowsy. And I don't know. I just think he's kind of cute. He's just this little elephant dude, and he puts people to sleep. I would like to use a Drowsy someday, or maybe a Hypno. Hypno just ugly. He's like giant, ugly thing with this huge nose. Just weird looking. He doesn't even look anything like Drowsy. I just wish he could have been like this giant other elephant on like 4 legs. It's like huge guy. That would have been awesome. I wish he was a little more usable though, but a Trick Room Drowsy / Hypno would work, but I don't know. So my brother's trying to switch, but he just gets interrupted. And but Vulpix is good. I mean, it can burn people, and it has pretty good power. I like Vulpix, but hopefully in the future we can get some like videos of more than just 2 people. That'd be even cooler. But it also make the game a lot easier, because I noticed the difficulty really doesn't seem to get any harder when you're having more people. It seems to be just about the same as before, which is, you know, I guess good for the gamer, but not as much fun. I guess, you know, the game doesn't become as fun, as challenging, but it still is a fun game. If you just want to play with friends and stuff, it's easy to pick up. There's only like 3 buttons you need to, well, 4. Switch, you know, 1 attack, 2 attack, and move. That's pretty much all you need to know to do this game. And so we are battling Marowak, and I guess it kind of stands true this the red, blue, and yellow and stuff. You know, the Marowak in the what is it called? You know, the Lavender Town, the tower thing. I forget what exactly the name is, but you know, there's the Marowak there, and it's a ghost, and you have to have the Sylph Scope to be able to see it and take it out. And you can't do anything unless you have it. And I guess that kind of, you know, is a little shout out to the series, I guess. I don't know. Probably, because I don't know any other reason why there'd be Marowaks in this eerie looking tower. But just like the other, you know, bosses at this rank, goes down very easily. I like Cubone though. You can do a lot of damage really quickly, so I think I stick with Cubone for a little bit. At least just for this level. But yeah, so that was the 4th part of Pokemon Rumble playthrough with multiple peoples. Yeah, we just Drowsy looks stupid there. But anyways, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.